Science is spirituality discovered. If you want to do anything outside yourself, first deal with your within and know yourself before you want to know another man. When you build your house, put in nature. Don't surround your house with walls, blocks. You are a God self. You come out of God. Therefore, you have the ability to be able to speak to nature and nature speak to you. You have not developed your ability to hear them. You haven't developed it. It doesn't mean you don't have it. It is God that is living inside of you.
Exactly.
So, if God is living inside of you and you are praying, who is praying to who?
NYANSATV and Aburi Botanical Garden in the eastern region. Na me baha in nature ebe si nyankita odi via this channel. Timi ebae. Meni asase ya na hia. Mama Evelyn, Warlson, Annan. Business akwan so na mo nyina akwa aba. Remember to subscribe. If you didn't come out, a mood doctor soon will be to me. You made in the mysteries. And come on, the Indiana and better matching tintin. My main cabin home. I'm from my boy phone card to me bar. My name Mama Evelyn Warlson, and I remember to subscribe and become part of this family. I feel no baby same one. Come on, more kwaba. The base here. Mama kwaba, as I say, you have a code. Oh, Amen. You say, yes, share hanso. We are as a for so. Baba Aburi Botanical Garden.
That's it.
Hey.
Hey. You know my friend by.
Hey, when you enjoy. What have you seen?
Makomu mini enuani bi edinkita ho. My feel atmosphere no.
Okay.
And I'm impressed.
Wow.
And you say Bibio, but a domo a good hand no money into ma aha honhom no strong.
Okay.
Because they are different baby bia won na ho den a odema.
Okay.
E bia won nsem aka enti no ama
enu ano won nsem aka.
Ai bia.
Mentia say.
Oh enu aka say wo.
Enu aka sa. And na yeni nkomo mfa kwan ya nipa. Yene abodie enyenkita hudi. Minim se enu aka sa de a amamfo se nyankrompon twedi ampon ene wonsam nya case no to wonsam ba asase no to ahomaka ho e ka ho mobile ombedu ebi kogu nuam emo time ensuom ni adenti enu akra de setimi bi ma akra na ehu kakra e wechire nature aye abodi nyina nipa ka ho bi no nipa ne abodi hodo aka no what is the relationship saying na sadi etimi ni nyankuta ho a ebo nipa
mama fa enchia stronko ama waboafo
join subscribe
omo hwe followers me followers awake mentorship fo nyina me chichi amona ma she mun kran say yen subscribe you yen share na yen comment mo bia hunu say de ye ka no mote ase wo hwe so a na wa fro bi we invite you bi no no so abehwe bi
exactly
ebebo wa yen na ye ka enua ensemo a ho yansa o kan se mi se yesi nyankopon to abofo bone ne di begu nua megu pum se ne Yesu anya de o
ntase
na oni mi se ya to abofo bone abegu pum e de na are nam o se ya to mo begu nua mu so e de na ya wudi fruit
so odidi abofo bone bi antim no
abofo bone ntim no eh yansa ani ya kuye yale ya maye parani kro kwini na mesi ye ja no mu
oh okay
ana ha banro ye ade no no mesi ye jai because say ahun money ni titi nua no mu nti ense say ye ni nua ni interact de na menu maduro so ti ase ana nua na wo honom na obi a wo ti ben ba bi nua wo bia ese wutu if say nua no mo home It is our morning a woman, the only home any yen yahome eshia.
What do you mean?
Ensure home any yen ahome eshia. Debi ameka me say we live in nature and nature lives in us.
Talk to me.
We are intertwined with nature.
Speak it.
The trees that we see, they have character. They are living beings.
Okay.
They have souls, but they chose this forestry body.
Okay.
Just as we also have souls, we have chosen this body.
Okay.
To come and express the God self.
Okay.
The same way the trees also, they are souls who have come to express the God self. Our ancient fathers said there are some of the trees and the herbs, they are not planted. You don't put a seed there. They are not nests. They come. They appear.
Okay.
And it's not that someone said, I personally had one herb visit me. It just appeared in my house.
How?
It's not as if it was being nursed and then it was growing gradually. It came as it is. And it came to communicate with me the night before I saw its appearance in my house.
Wait. Let's take it from this point. When you mention trees can speak, trees communicate. There is life in them, and we exchange the same life. What do you mean by that?
You see, there are language. When human intelligence came, before the human intelligence, we had our innate calculative ability as gods who have come out of the supreme God to communicate without words. Some call it telepathy.
Okay.
So you can communicate with somebody without using words.
Okay.
You use signals. As we started developing human intelligence, we coded our expression through symbols and tokens.
Okay.
That is why we have the Edinkra symbols.
Okay.
They are a communication through symbols and tokens. So wherever I put symbols, you'll be able to tell what is in that house or what is in that area or the community. That's why in our palaces, you see that there are symbols that are being used around the buildings to communicate to anybody that wants to come within to take caution or to understand what is being done within the walls of the building.
Okay.
As human intelligence progressed, we started bringing languages. That is why
the same codes are being transferred into languages.
The communication behind the code is now being revealed. As generation grow, intelligence grow.
Okay.
You understand?
As it evolves,
yes.
So will it be?
Yes. So our fathers didn't start with language. They started with thought. Telepathically, they could communicate. And then they started with symbols and signs and sound. So when you go into the farm and someone cannot be found, you can't see your husband, you can see your wife or a child, you don't mention the name. You start making a specific sound. Exactly.
Wow.
The person from afar will hear the sound and will know that I'm the one being called. The same way when you go to our fathers from the palaces, from the other places where we understand tradition and maintain tradition, they use talking drums.
Okay.
For us to get a drum, we needed the trees. We needed the animals. So we combine the skin to the trees and we create something that can make a particular sound for a certain communication.
I think those drums can have even feminine and masculine
because
voices.
The trees have feminine and masculine. So the intelligence that is within nature cannot be comprehended, I tell you.
Whoa.
It's beyond the comprehension of man.
Whoa.
The intelligence in nature were there for us to see where we are coming from and who bet us.
Okay.
Which is nature expresses how God is.
Okay. I get you.
So the trees have a language. You may not understand the language of the tree. So you think it's just rattling and it's just blowing. You don't know what it means. If I pass by a tree and I know I've established a communication between myself and trees, I'll be able to hear what that tree is communicating.
No. Tell me, the tree, you are a human being, and you get close to a tree. How do you mean by you establish communication between a tree so that you can hear? I don't get it. You're a human being. Your language is not the same as the tree.
Jesus left Jerusalem. When he was ushering out of Jerusalem, he saw a tree. And then he said, he looked and he couldn't find any fruit
on the tree
at that moment that he could live on. So he spoke to the tree. We are told he cursed the tree. He said, you have deceived me because you are bringing out leaves that looks as if there's fruit. And when I see the way you are planted there, I feel you are ready for me to live on. Because of that, he cursed it, according to what is written.
Exactly.
And immediately the tree died. Did the tree hear what he said? Did the tree hear what he said?
So tree has voices.
They have voice. They
Jesus
have
is a special being.
No. Jesus is not a special being.
What do you mean? So we know that Jesus was a special being sent by God to come and save mankind through crucifixion. So if he has that capacity, he's seen as God having capacity to do that.
It's not only
we are not
Jesus
same like
that
him.
Is a special being. We are all like him. We are all special beings. We are being something.
Okay.
When I'm able to be what my purpose is, then you will see the specialty in me.
Tell me again.
If you are able to be what you came here to be, your purpose is fulfilled, then I say, you are special.
Wow.
If you are supposed to be a doctor and you come here and you cannot function as a doctor, then what is so special about you? If I'm supposed to be a carpenter and I came here and I leave my mission, my purpose, what have I accomplished?
Okay.
He saw his mission and purpose. He defined and identified himself. He became conscious of who he is, and he brought out his qualities. That is all. So, and he said to his followers, according to those who read the Bible, including myself, he said, if you believe in the things that I have taught you, you do things that are more powerful than I'm doing. So what makes him too special and so special that all of us cannot be like him?
So Jesus spoke to tree, you can also speak to tree.
Of course, all of us have that ability encoded on the tablet of our soul. You are a God self, you come out of God. Okay? Therefore, you have the ability to be able to speak to nature and nature speak to you. You have not developed your ability to hear them. You haven't developed it. It doesn't mean you don't have it.
It's just a matter of developing yourself.
You develop it. So our fathers knew how to talk with herbs, talk with plants, talk with trees. Even the food that you eat, they understand communication. Why do you pray on the food before you eat? That the food that you are, yes, you speak to the food that you are coming to eat. If I eat, let me have strength in my body.
Okay.
They came here for a purpose. All the trees around us, nature has a purpose.
Wow.
And we human beings, the Bible itself says that we are trees of righteousness. Always we are being compared to trees. Yes. We are nipa dia. What you say? And that trees that we are, as trees of righteousness, we are intertwined with the trees that we see externally.
Okay.
Every intelligence outside our body is already inside of us.
Okay.
So Jesus spoke to the sea, and the sea heard him.
Okay.
That means we have certain intelligence within us that we need to harness. Because we are not harnessing our inner intelligence, we are so focused on the outside. We think that if someone is doing it, the person is extraordinary.
No, we pray, we fast for power. We go to mountains to pray for power. Is that not enough?
Let me ask you a question, simple question. Those of you who are listening. Did God create you?
Yes.
And he puts his breath inside of you.
Exactly.
So who is living inside of you? That breath that you call life, that is inside of you. Who is that life inside of you? It is God, okay?
Okay.
God created you. He gave life to you. That's what the Bible says. Therefore, the life that is inside of you is not you, but it is God that is living inside of you.
Exactly.
So, if God is living inside of you and you are praying, who is praying to who?
So I'm praying to myself. Is that what you mean?
God is praying to God.
Okay.
You understand? God is praying to God. The life in you that moves you is God. Okay? If you are praying, then it's God praying to God.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I get it.
The life inside the tree, who brought it to life? God
brought it to life.
That is why when we breathe out carbon dioxide, the trees receive it.
Okay.
They process it. They use it to prepare the food that we need, and they give us oxygen.
Wow.
We process the oxygen and then we give it back as carbon dioxide.
Ooh.
And the trees will receive it. Same with water.
So exchange.
Water gives us oxygen, a lot of oxygen. Do you understand? So we are in connection, we are connected to nature. We are so much connected that
so
we need to start.
We breathe carbon dioxide to them, and they give us
They give us oxygen.
Okay, H2O. Wow.
They give us oxygen, we give them carbon dioxide. The same with the water. Water gives us oxygen. Do you understand? And one thing that we need to be real with from now is that we know that trees are alive, they are living beings. We know that trees are living. We have feminine, we have masculine, they even have their children. They give
just
them,
like us.
Yes, just like us.
Oh.
They help us, we help them. They can be emotional sometimes.
Trees?
Yes.
How?
They have emotions. Trees have emotions.
So talk to me. How do we connect to trees as far as when I watch tree like this? How can I connect to this
Today
tree?
I'm going to tell you something that have been bothering me,
Talk to me.
about us and trees.
Talk to me.
In time past, we used to carve our images in trees.
Okay.
And we call them ekuyaba.
Okay.
And they were symbolic to us. It spoke mysteries about us. We were being deceived that they have power, and the powers they possess are evil powers. So we swept off all the ekuyaba, the images we carved to communicate our interaction, our common qualities and characteristics in the trees. We put them all away, and we started melting. Other forms were introduced to us, like the plastic dolls. And even though we tell ourselves that the wooden dolls are demonic, the rubber dolls are also being produced out of trees.
Because rubber comes out of tree.
Plastic, they come out of trees. And we were told that those ones are good. But the ones that we get directly from the trees are demonic.
Oh.
So we stopped carving our images inside the trees. And now we buy images of people we don't know in plastic forms.
Wow.
And we cherish it. Our children cherish it. Our family cherish it.
Buy it every time.
Yes.
Oh.
It is the way we are being programmed. It's the way we are being programmed.
So let's see. People say that spirits living in plants, living in trees. Is it not true as well?
Then don't eat any plant at all. Cassava, don't eat it. Yam, don't eat. Kontomire, don't harvest. Don't use it. Don't eat it. Because they are all spirits. That's the truth.
Yes, that's it.
They are all spirits.
You agree that they are all spirits?
That is what it is. That is what it is.
It is not some, it's all of them are
All of them are spirit. They are souls in a body that we define as food and medicine. You see, we know that when we take the herbs, we are healed. How did the fruit, how did cassava know what exactly it's supposed to do in your body? What did lettuce, what did cabbage, what did carrot, what did tomatoes, what did it have within itself that gave it the intelligence to know that when it comes inside your body, this is the kind of nutrient it has to give to your body? They all are spirit. We are all spirit.
I don't know scientific than spiritual.
Science is spirituality discovered. Yes, the revealed spirituality is science. What science has not been able to discover is spirituality.
Okay, until it's discovered, it becomes science.
It's very simple. Until it is discovered, it's a mystery.
Okay.
So it is spiritual. When we discover, we manifest it. It becomes what? Science to show spirituality. Science to show spirituality.
Wow.
So the trees around us, they breathe life, they grow, they show emotions. They tell us when they are not getting the right things to help them to grow, they will die. They have lifespans.
Do they become sick as well?
They become sick as well. Even you, when you get sick and you know a tree, that you have a relationship with that tree, and you go to that tree and communicate with the tree will give you the right energy to heal you from that. Without taking it, just embrace it.
Talk to me.
It's an exchange of energy. It will draw anything. Do you know why our fathers used to plant trees in the middle of the house? Do you know why?
No.
Do you know why anytime we have visitors, they will tell us, oh, go and sit under the tree and have your conversation? Because in the near future, if you deny what you said, libation will be poured under that tree to become a reference point for you, that you sat here, and they will always refer you that remember we sat under that tree and had that conversation and you made a promise. So trees are a part of our life. We are in them, they are in us. If you like, do a research on your own. Study how communities without trees, study how they behave. Study the kind of energy fields they have. Study their health charts. And study those who live in the midst of trees. You will see vast difference.
Let's talk about Accra and the villages.
Of course.
So you are in Accra, so many communicable diseases.
That is it.
You go to the villages, there are no hospitals, but they are enjoying life than us in the cities.
That is it.
Whoa.
So the trees are here to also help us, just as we help. Everything you give to a tree or nature comes back to you. If you poison your plant, you will eat it and die. It will come back to you.
If you poison a plant?
Yes, of course. So our brothers and sisters who are spraying our cassavas and spraying the food that we are eating, it's killing us. It's killing us. I
put, let's say, fertilizer in the soil and I plant. How will it affect the plant?
If you are putting organic fertilizer or other fertilizers that are not even organic and they cannot harm the food, then fine. But whatever you put inside comes into your body.
Oh, okay, so it's the same thing that the plant will eat?
Of course. The plant is eating what you've given to it. Poison is what you're giving to the plant.
Wow.
The plant will take the poison and then you will come and take the plant. So by extension, you are poisoning your own self.
Would the plant not reprocess what it takes from the ground?
They are like us. If they will reprocess it, then you will also reprocess it. So you to process the poison, just as the trees are processing the poison. That's how it is.
Now I want to talk to a tree. How do I do that?
First of all, I've told you we have realms. We have the human realm, we have the forest realm, we have the water realm, which is the marine realms. Okay. Whenever you want to communicate into the water bodies, there is a certain projection that you need to make. This is why we need to be taught right from Sunday school how to walk as spirit beings, so that you don't just walk around. You walk with your antennas alert. So you communicate with the air, you communicate with everything around you. Jesus was walking in the midst of people and he said, somebody touched my garments. in the midst of people. He knew that someone touches. He is so alert and conscious of everything around him.
Even though so many people were touching him.
That is it.
But he could feel a particular one.
That is it. So when we go into the trees, there are certain frequencies. Like if I want to tune into a radio station, or I want to come to NYANSATV, I know exactly where to go, the app to use.
Okay.
If you are trained and you know the frequencies that you have to use to communicate with these trees, wherever you are, and let me tell you something, it's very easy. If you wake up, nature will know that you are awakened, and nature will come to you. As you walk along the trees, they will call on you.
Wow.
They will breathe into you. They will chat with you. Even if you cannot hear them, you feel them.
Your antennas.
When you were coming from Accra, as you geared towards this area, didn't you see change of atmosphere?
Everything, the air that will meet you changes automatically.
That is it. So even if you cannot hear them, you create a relationship. I have a student that used to go on a walk, elderly woman. She's going on a walk. She said, I saw this tree, and since you told us that trees are alive and that we can speak to them, I've been conscious of myself. That's the first step. Consciousness.
Be conscious of yourself.
Consciousness. Be conscious of yourself. Don't just see yourself as a body. You are not a body. You are a spirit that is inside a suit.
Body.
You are not a body trying to call a spirit to come and live in you. You are a spirit living inside a body.
Okay.
Okay. So as you walk along, she said she was just going on a walk. She came by a tree and then she said, I felt the tree was calling onto me.
Okay.
I went close to the tree and I felt emotions, like sad emotions. So she started talking to the tree. Everything is going to be okay. I'm going to be your friend. Henceforth, I'm going to... She said anytime she doesn't go for a walk, she misses the tree.
Whoa.
I'm telling you.
Is that not demonic?
It's not demonic. There's nothing demonic. Then if it is demonic, don't wear clothes made out of wood or trees. Don't wear shoes made out of trees, because they are with you. The demons will not leave the tree. The demons will come into your clothes. They will come into your shoes.
You anoint them.
You anoint, then anoint the tree and talk to it. Then anoint the tree. That's the right place. You start from the genesis, start from the root. Pour more anointing on the root of the tree and interact with it.
Never go back and say, wow.
Anointing oil nankasa na wudi begu dua na se no. That anointing oil nankasa dua and a 50 anointing oil now. So the anointing is inside the tree. You tap it and you want to use it to anoint another tree. In the name that trees are demonic. Does it make sense?
Now, you mentioned the forest as a whole spiritual setting.
It's a spiritual realm.
A realm.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that realm. How does it operate?
Okay.
The forest realm.
You see the way we in the human realm, we have leaders, we have guides, we have purpose and mission for each and every one of us. That's how it is in the realm of the trees. There are guides in the trees. The spiritual guides in the trees, they have their rankings. Most of the time we call them emotia. Okay. Because the discovery of them, we call them dwarfs. Yes. The discovery of them gave us the impression, say, okay. But that is not what it is. The motia are guides, the forestry guides. They work in the forest. They are also spirits. Okay, who are guides and are working with those who understand the language of the forest. So if anybody wants to learn how to interact and use these trees to benefit us human beings, as healing and everything, they have to go into the relationship with the guides of the forest.
Okay, I want to learn about herbs, plants that heals a particular sickness. I have made it a point that I want to know the sickness because it's killing people. As COVID came, somebody can put on himself that I want to research into COVID, go to the forest, and he'll be able to identify a plant that can do that?
Yes, they will guide you. The spirit will guide you. You may not even see them, but they are guiding you. Some people see them in dreams.
Okay.
Some people, it comes as an inspiration. And the tree will draw you close to itself. and it will teach you things about it. You can use it.
I enter the forest. What are the do's and don'ts in the forest?
It depends on it depends on what you are going to do. The mindset.
Okay.
You see, I'm in my home. You are coming into my home with a bad intention to kill me, and I know your intention. What do you think I will do?
But they've been going cutting the trees, just selling the trees and all that, cutting it every day.
That is why we are not growing. We are not progressing, because we do things out of ignorance. The trees are here to help us, but they are alive. You see how we can get out of this body and come back in it. Anytime you dream, you go out and you come back. Anytime you project out, you go and you come back. Okay? We were told that Jesus climbed the mountain and he transfigured. His face changed. And then he came back to normal. That's how we are. It's the same thing with the trees. They leave, they come. The souls leave, they come. They leave, they come. They leave, they come. So as you plug it and you get home, or whatever you're going to use it for, you will call for the soul of that plant that I need you to do something for me. I need you to heal headache. I need you to heal my leg.
Okay.
So retain your power and your strength.
So that when I
use it, yes. That's why people use herbs. It doesn't work for them.
They went for the right herbs, but it doesn't work.
It doesn't work for them.
Okay.
Because the spirit of the herb is not in it.
Is it that spiritual? Because let's say the plant will pick the nutrients from the soil. It goes through the stem, it gets to the flowers, the leaves. Then photosynthesis takes place. They get food. It goes down there again. They have the green leafy parts. There's nutrient in that one. Should there be still before healing?
No. You see, there is a physical part of the tree and the spiritual part of the tree.
Okay.
You have a physical part of you and a spiritual part of you.
Okay.
Your physical part can be sent to an educational institution to go and learn science or medicine. The soul may have an assignment to be a carpenter or a mason. You have finished your medical training, but you cannot operate within yourself, because the thing that is inside of you, the intelligence inside of you, which is your purpose, is not in line with what you have trained the body to do.
As the body is going here, the spirit is going here.
The physical part of the plant will give you the nutrients that you need, but it won't do the spiritual operation for you until you have activated the spirit of the herb.
Oh, I get it.
It has a spiritual work and then the physical work.
So if it is malaria and that thing is neem tree, you can get it.
It will cure the malaria. But beyond the physical healing, that same neem tree has other spiritual things it can do.
Okay.
Yes. So that one you will communicate to it spiritually.
If I am a herbalist who I was trained from childhood as to how to pick leaves and stuff like that for healing, I've been practicing for all these while. Even I use them for spiritual purposes and all that. I can hear, but then I know I've been taught and I'm doing it. With someone that trees and plants speaks with them direct, what will be the lines between these two people?
There are some people who are called. They jump into this realm to come and help us wake up when it comes to herbs, plants, nature. They will come and educate us without being trained, without being taught. It's their calling. That is why they are here. There are others who will learn about it and they will be able to understand by what they have received, the extra intelligence that they have received through education. They will use it. They are all the same. Some people are born with it. It's in their family line. You don't need to teach them. They know it. They can do it. It's not different from someone who has also gone into the classroom to learn it. But you will know, based on what they are doing, the demonstration of what they are doing, the testimonies that they are receiving, who is actually doing it out of the spirit or just using the physical knowledge to introduce the herbs or give the herbs out to people.
Wow. So I want to check this. If if there are certain things that we can do as human and gain powers from trees that will help us. For example, I've traveled. I'm not in Ghana. I want God to establish me. I want the Creator to establish me there. Is there any signs or things you can teach us that you have been in? I don't know. Do you speak to trees?
Yeah, I do.
Speak to plants? You communicate with them?
It's my specialty.
Okay.
I'm not a herbalist.
Okay.
I love talking to trees, plants. I love talking to
them. You just talk to them or you hear them?
I hear them. They visit me.
How do you talk to them?
You.
What language do they speak?
They speak. If a tree is coming to you, come to you as a human being.
I don't understand. Human being like what?
It will come in a form. That I'll tell you about that.
Okay.
In our future, in the future.
Okay.
They will come in a form. Sometimes you may not even see them, their face. You may see a hand, or you may hear them from behind you.
Talking to you.
Yeah, talking to you. Take you to the tree and tell you that look at it. Okay, you teach you about it and go. That's the
no. Break it down. So I hear a voice talking to me. How will I be able to identify that it's a tree talking to me?
That's why people don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes they say, oh, I had a dream. Someone was telling me that I should go to this tree or I should pluck this herb.
Okay.
Most of the time, it's the herb that is speaking to you.
Oh, so the information you are receiving per the direction where it is coming from, it means that particular plant is talking to you.
Yes.
About what
some of them can come to you physically. They will transform into our realm, just as we are able to project
to human being.
Yes.
You come and talk to you physical.
Yes.
Tell you go and take this herb.
In a human body.
You might not know the person. Okay. Okay. So what are some of the things?
I know a man. He's a hunter. He went for hunting. He got lost. He's been going for hunting in that forest. That day he got lost. It was dark. He got lost. One of the plants led him, gave him the directions to where he should pass back to his house.
I don't understand.
And after that experience, he decided to plant that particular plant in his house, and he doesn't allow anybody to pluck from that plant to make food or whatever it is, because they have established a relationship.
Oh.
He sees it as his friend, his bosom friend.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh. I'm here in Ghana. I'm here in Accra.
I have one in my house.
One?
Yes. It's my bosom friend.
Untouchable.
It's my bosom friend. When I see that some kind of pests are trying to disturb it, I prepare medicine and I pour it on it.
Whoa.
Yes. It visited me. I was sick in the hospital when that plant visited me.
How?
I was sick in the hospital. He came to me, an old man holding a walking stick.
Is it physical or he came in the form of a dream?
Not a dream.
He holds stick and...
I was lying down on the bed and he told me that I know that this will happen. That is why I came to visit you before this.
No, I'm coming. So an old man was coming to the hospital ward.
Yes.
Walking towards where you are.
He was standing. He came in through the walls and stood beside me.
Were you seeing it spiritual or physical?
How do I say it for you?
I want to understand. So maybe if I ask the question, you will help. So let's say if like a doctor will enter, is it the same way?
Same way.
Or if somebody was standing there, could the person see?
The person will not see.
That's what I want to understand. Okay.
Unless that person also is meant to see or has that intelligence to see.
Oh.
So whilst he was talking to me, I was talking to the person next to me that please keep this in record for me.
But the person could not see the person.
No.
So the information you were receiving, you were giving to the person?
Yes, I was giving because I was on the bed. I was sick on the bed.
What plant was that?
If I tell you, you will know.
I don't want to know.
If I tell you, you will know.
Because I know your house.
I'll tell you. Me, I can tell you, but off camera.
Okay.
I can tell you, but off camera.
Okay,
some of my students, I'm telling you, it's amazing. They are speaking with different form of plant. I know one that called me right after full moon rituals that we did. Called me and said, I had we did it for 3 days. After the first encounter that we had, the next day he called and said, I was just watching you. I was taking part of it. It looks as if something took me into deep sleep. And then a man walked to me and gave me 3 herbs and said I should put them together and use them for A, B, and C.
Wow. So how will a tree in my house, how will the flowers in my house be so beneficial to the family? I don't know. I have just planted them. If a particular herb is not good for the house, how will I be able to identify them? Is there any way I can communicate and know the right things to do with the plants and the flowers in the house, the grasses in the house?
Before you plant anything in your house, know what you want. Don't just bring them. Know what you want and attract them. Sometimes only one plant in your house can call forth other ones to join.
No, I went to the flower where they sell the flowers.
Yes.
I get the flower pot, and this one is beautiful. The way the colors are, I like it.
Don't buy them out of beauty. Buy them intentionally. Have an intention for what you are bringing into the house. The kind of plants you want, the kind of herb, because they communicate different things. They have different. Will you go and hire a nanny and bring that nanny into your house and ask the nanny to take off your roof and repair it?
No, nanny is not coming that.
So why would you go out there and bring a garden egg into your house and expect the garden egg to make food that tomatoes is supposed to make?
So how will I know? I just like the beauty and I bought it. So how will I know?
So ask. I want to do this. I want this particular aura in my house.
Okay.
What plant is responsible
For that.
for that? That's what our fathers they taught us. Ahaban we yediyesi, ahaban we yediyesi, ahaban we yediyesi, ahaban we yediyesi. Eyedua we udua yesi.
Fatami utu fi.
All these things, they have their own purpose in life, just as we have purposes in life. You are a journalist, aren't you? You are doing your responsibilities and duties as a journalist,
Exactly.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Good. So why would I go in for a carpenter if I need someone to interview me? So go in for the specific plant that does specific duties
Okay.
for you.
So you ask somebody who have the knowledge.
That is it.
I'm staying here. I need certain plants to protect me. I need certain plants with this energy. I want favor in my life.
Yes.
I want this. I want that. Then you look for those plants.
It will give you specific. I'm not a herbalist, but there are people who are herbally inclined.
Knowledgeable.
They are knowledgeable. I'm not a herbalist. The ones that I need for myself, they will come and they will introduce it to me.
Okay.
The herbs themselves
That you would need.
that I need, I will call forth.
They can differ, right?
Yes, I'll
What I
call them.
need might differ from yours.
Yes, what I need is different from what you need. So definitely it will differ. So I will call them. Me, I don't wait. I don't need to go somewhere to get. I will call them. I will ask you. I've heard that you do A, B, and C. I need you in my house. I need you in my house. I called one plant. If you come to my house, watch the entrance of my house.
I'm watching
There is
there right
one
now.
plant that has separated itself. It's in the corner. I went out. I needed the plant so badly. I went around my neighborhood.
You check, you didn't get.
It was difficult. So when I found out, I told the plant that, with all due respect, I've been going around looking for you and I know how important you are. I need you. I need you in my house, not just for my personal need, but for others who will come that will need your help.
It was if I could
So I didn't. It came. I didn't try to uproot it at all. It came. And it didn't come from, let me say, oh, this is just a plant that is appearing from the earth.
Okay.
Let me nurse it or something. No, it came.
Appeared. So how will trees benefit me? For example, I am not in Ghana. I live in UK, in the US, in Canada. I'm not here. I'm watching. Is there anything if I want to be established in those countries? Is there anything I can do as far as trees are concerned?
Oh, wherever you are, definitely you will see 1, 2, or 3 trees. You have parks that you go. You take your kids. Sometimes if you want to take some fresh air, you go to the parks. When you get there, speak to the trees. Talk to them.
Just speak.
Yes, just as I'm talking to you, because you don't understand their language.
So how will you mention hi tree?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi tree.
Like you speak to human beings.
You look beautiful. I've been coming to this park. I've been observing you. I want us to be friends.
Hey.
Then you start specifying exactly the kind of friendship you want.
Okay, for example, somebody who is looking for his document, for him to get his documentation to stay in a particular country, you can mention that, hi Tree, I have been in this country, I want to be established in this country. Anything I touch, it's not working.
If I am you, this is what I'll do. Okay. I'll walk to the tree. Nana me mawachiu. And I pay me buy a minkrana bonnet.
No bamanie.
Me bamanie so me kasa. Me buy a minkrana bonnet. Me din suo kakra na buy a jibi no mo. Na me so me numbi. Na ye fa nyonko. Me hu se wusi hei. Mo so ahihye fefefe.
Wase tinti.
Me de me din ni asase ya. Me ni mudin. O kasa so anya de a meti. Ne momini wudi nkomo yi se eye ofe se ye be fa damfo a mi kofia be so me dae mi kofia ene me bekasa yes so we don't have the patience to wait for manifestation ye pe bibia fast food.
Oh, okay, so obeya to so
yes sa una ne kasa ya da no me twen wo mi gina wa ma
nene so masaba menin se no ada craft ewunyane
afa ewunyane
okay
mi ko eda se ne ma betwem ha mi bedu ha na chia eya nonkofa na yefa mi bedu ba bi ni ne dua no nani aba wo so say madam free
se ne okopega obre no sa okay
ye ni abotira ye de hwe na echamu ye penintem ye ni abotira ye de hwe na echamu si ye wa abotira wo betena se ya madua kasa ma wate na wasere mi wura ha na mudua kase bi a mi hu ye mi wura mu pe ono fi ase so no mi di nkomo
no se den
me si me hu hwe ni so ma me ne mba chese kasa kura na mintimi nkabi because nkomo na ye di no mi hu se de meda na me techere ma no a metimi aka ye de ye ne bi. What you say?
I get it.
Me who said I
so when they start to visit in your dreams as a tree in those foreign countries, or it could be also be other trees. So when they start to let's say you see that somebody in your dream telling you do this to help your document, should you just conclude that it is the tree talking to you?
Majority of the times, I'm telling you,
it will come like human form.
Majority of the times they will come and talk because they know that the only thing you understand or how they can communicate to you is to come in a form. Okay, as you come in, because if you should have a dream and you see a tree jumping, hopping, and then the tree will come and say, I'm tree, you would run away. When you wake up, the kind of deliverance you perform for yourself that day.
So they will come in
according to your knowledge.
If you believe, let's say you're a Christian and you do that, they'll come like an angel coming to talk to you.
Exactly.
So you enjoy.
Yes.
Yeah,
if you're a Muslim, it will come in a way that you can identify. If you are a spiritualist, a herbalist, it will come in the language that herbalists understand. That's why I'm saying, I'm not a herbalist. So if you want to know something in this nature, when it comes to tree herbs, find somebody. Don't say herbs are demonic. No.
But if these relationships are formed, let's say finally the tree has agreed to move with you, tell me, what happened next? How will you be able to get the benefit out of that relationship?
There is no distance when it comes to trees. It's only realms. So wherever you are, it can come to you. It can communicate to you. Okay. Sometimes what you do is that if they are herbal plants or something that is edible or other things, even if it's a weed that you call a weed, if it appears to you, if you can get a seedling, do that. Let someone buy from somewhere, maybe the one that have been nursed, and then come and plant it. Bring it to your home and talk to it.
Okay.
It will live there with you. Your children will come and then they will bear witness of the kind of environment it's creating.
I hear people go to the forest naked themselves before they can talk to trees.
There are
people
some
go
trees.
To the forest, they go there, pour powder before they can speak to coins and stuff like that. Why do I have to present such a thing before I can speak to something that I always have, let's say, connections with? Why do I have to do that?
If you want to go to the police barracks or soldier barracks, and interact with somebody there, any of the commanders there, will you just walk in and say, I know that commander, so give me way, let me walk into it?
You go to protocols.
You go to protocol. That's the protocol of the forest. Every tree has its protocol. Every plant has its protocol.
So if I don't know and I just go, just talk like that, cut portion,
it will not work for you. It won't work. The physical part will work for you. The spirit of that plant, you have not interacted with the spirit, so the spirit will not work for you.
Oh, so you see like that, you just watch you.
There are some trees you cannot cut with your clothes on. You need to be naked. There are some trees you can cut by walking backwards to talk to it before you can even take a part of it and use it for the spiritual purpose. It doesn't mean that if someone doesn't need the spiritual aspect, only the physical aspect, like I want to take it for maybe grow my body, my muscles, or whatever it is, the person cannot use it. You can use it. But if you are using it for a spiritual assignment, whereby you have to send the energy behind that tree, then you have to interact with the energy that is in that tree.
Wow. Wow. So if I want blessings, if I live in a forest area, if I live around, I have a lot of plants around me that are carefully planted, what do I do daily to these plants to get the best out of it?
Care for them.
Like how?
Talk to them. You can't hear them, talk to them. Keep talking to them. As time goes on, you concentrate the relationship and they will start talking.
Every day you pour water and directly speak to it. The flowers you're watering, you're talking to them. Make sure that other weeds are not disturbing them. You keep it clean. Care for it.
Care for it. It's alive.
Okay.
It has life in it.
Wow.
It has its purpose for coming into this realm. It will do for you that which you do for it. It's a give and take thing. Whatever you give to that plant will be given back to you. I had one of my students. She was due delivery, and there was a few complications around it. I needed to pray for her. I told her, I'm going to pray for you on this day. The day came, she called me. I said, I can't pray for you because I have not received anything in my spirit concerning the prayer.
Okay.
So let's make it another day. 2 days after, one of the plants visited me and said, I want to help you with the lady, and taught me how to use it. The lady is not even here. It's not close to me. It's living in another country. But I took the herb and I used it. And if she's here, she will tell you. Sometimes I think I need to.
How do you use it?
We need to. The way the plant will teach you to use it.
Like you send it to the person or you?
No, I didn't send it. I used it.
And it worked there?
Yes. Oh, the plant, they don't have barrier.
So you apply it and it work on somebody there?
Yeah, I will apply it. It will work on the person. You can even send the herb, the plant from here to that place. It will go and do the job.
Let me take you off record. Are you a Christian?
Yeah, I am.
I don't get it. Talking Christians, talking
you
to
see,
tree.
you are confused that I said I'm a Christian and I'm talking to tree. Because the way we understand Christianity is not the way it is.
Because I could hear people talking that you speak to spirits and it's not Holy Spirit that you're talking to.
About Holy Spirit is for everybody. He said he created a human being. He put his spirit inside a human being. He became a living being. So the spirit is inside of you.
The Holy Spirit is inside you.
It's inside of you.
Is it that becoming a Christian, you have another spirit somewhere, or is it the same spirit?
Oh, nobody needs a spirit from somewhere. None of us. It's out of ignorance.
So
we are the spirit.
So when you're speaking to spirits like that, are you not speaking to demons and evil spirits and all that?
Let me tell you something.
Talk to me.
Jesus spoke to ghosts. It wasn't demonic.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus spoke to the water. It wasn't demonic.
Okay.
To the sea, it wasn't demonic. But if I go and I'm talking to a tree or I'm talking to the sea, it will be demonic.
Why?
Why should it be so? Let me give you an example.
Talk to me.
Just assume you have water in your hand.
Okay.
Say after me. Say after me. Say after me. Ensuo. Mami nsuo. Ena. Ensuo ya mikute.
Ensuo ye kuta mi.
Me benom. Menum a. Ate se wo ye nkwa. Minim so se wo ye nkwa. Ma wo nkwa no. Emetena mi. And then you drink the water. Okay. Let's go again. In English. This time we'll do it in English.
Okay. Mother water, right?
No, mommy water. You see?
You know demonic.
I'm coming to drink you.
Okay, I'm coming to drink.
Why do you say mommy water is demonic, but mother water is not demonic? Why do you say that?
Is it because of what you've been told?
You see? Okay. You see, you are waking up.
I get it.
Okay, you say mommy ensuo. Minim say we nkwa. Say menom wa. Ma nkwa ne betena.
Mami water.
Come and live inside of me.
I know you are alive.
As I drink
you
this water, come and live
inside of me.
You see, even as you are saying it, you are thinking.
Demon will never tell you what now. Is there any demon coming to sit inside me?
What you are saying?
Okay, so is it about words,
the programming,
and the programming?
Yeah, it's the programming. Okay. So you believe that, after Jesus there, he walked on water. He spoke to the water and the water became still.
There's a pastor called Dan, so I've heard him speak about the fact that in the beginning he said Holy Spirit, you're a Christian, the Holy Spirit. Now you are talking to demons, you are talking to trees, you are talking to ghosts and all that. So now people should know that you are not a Christian, they shouldn't follow your teaching. Have you watched that?
Oh, anybody that is a true follower and listens to me will testify. If you are not prejudiced, if you are not trying to be judgmental, and you watch, you can learn something out of my messages and my videos, and you will know that even when you say demon, what do you mean by demon?
Our next episode we go there. I want to talk about angels, the concept of angels.
We are told that John the Baptist, he was living in the wilderness. His garment was the skin of animal, right? And his food was locusts and what? Honey. If I should dress that way now, but in the Bible there or so forth.
He had dreadlocks.
He had dreadlocks. If I do that, I'll become a fetish priest to you.
Because the person is wearing coat or a suffer.
There be John the Baptist. Nata de aboa honam. Nadiane akokono. Ene ewo. Ana ni tiri hu no nso so no. Eye kuha egusu na abobo emesa. What you say? The other say dreadlocks no. But ono ye kind in one sem wo Bible no mu a ye hunu so ye nyame nipa. Se me ko dress se sia te said the John dress na be ka se me.
Meanwhile, it's in the New Testament.
Meanwhile, ewom until you are programmed say ade ni enum a enye. Even though it's the same thing, but eni enum a enye. Even na me see Jesus Christo kasa kire epo. O kasa kire edua. Eno no e wo Bible ni mu nti eye. But wo ko kasa kire edua, ana ko kasa kire ensu a, wo be ye demon because any Bible no. The same program and I made a demonstration actually say. The catcher say "Aw ensuo mami obatampa minim se wo nkwa mi be num wi ma wo nkwa no betena mi mu fa kobrofum mami water mami water as I
know you are alive.
I know you are alive. As I drink you, let your life come and live inside of me. Even you now, as you are saying it, how do you feel in the English? You see? So it's just a programming that is making you feel, say, because people have used the mami water,
praying against it, fighting it.
Yes,
in their prayers.
In your mind, you have already tagged, you've labeled that name, Mami Water. You have labeled it, that is demonic. But if I'm not using the same word, but I'm referring to the same element, but in a different name, you will accept it. Because that name is not demonic.
So you are a Christian?
I will not limit myself to a religion. we are bigger than religion.
So you're not that the religious Christian.
No. I'm not a religious.
These are the things I believe in.
No.
These are the tenets I
was
follow.
Not created for religion. Neither were you created for religion. Religion is an institution of man. Man feels that this is his discovery. He wants to restrict himself to that discovery. So he decided to create a group who will understand his philosophy and belong to that group. Jesus didn't belong to any religion, neither did he establish a religion. So those that says that we belong to Jesus, we are followers of Jesus Christ, and we are a religion, no, it's just a confusion. Because he never established a religion, neither was he a religious person. As a matter of fact, in his life, religious people fought him. I don't belong to any religion. I am neither a Christian nor a Muslim. If you say we should go to the mosque and pray, and I have a mission there, I'll go there and pray. I do not discriminate among Muslims and Christians and traditionalists. If I need something and what I need, I will get it from the traditionalist. I'll go for that intelligence.
Okay.
If I need a particular herb, I don't understand that herb, I'll go there to those who understand the herb. I'll ask them for the intelligence and I'll use it. If I need to go to the pastor for that specific intelligence, I'll go to the pastor. I don't restrict myself. Nonetheless, I always say, people have perverted everything, including the calling. So they are bad pastors, they are bad fetish priests, they are bad whatever it is. So be careful.
Bad malams and all
bad malams. So I'm telling you that if you want to do anything outside yourself, first deal with your within and know yourself before you want to know another man or work with another man. That's why the school is there. Come and do a self-identification. Know who you are.
Thank you for your time. If I want to learn from you, you've shared so much with us today. If I want to learn, if I want to know myself, if I want to discover myself, I can't go through your process of coming to school every day for months before. Where I am now, I'm back of Krabi. I want to know who I am. I want to identify myself. I want to grow. Within short, I want to identify. Is it done? Can you do it for the person?
Oh, of course it's done. You can't come to the school. You cannot. You even love to come because it's very flexible.
Okay.
We learn once in a week.
Okay.
3 times in a week, but it's not that time consuming that you say you don't have time. And even if you don't have the time, wait until you have the time, because if it is visa and I'm saying and
this is visa to your life.
Well, it's your own awakening. If you don't have time for it, wait until it's your time to wake up, then you wake up.
Wow. Wow. What number can I call if I want to get in touch with you?
024002508. Let me pick the number again. 024002508. 024002508. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Charlie,
let me just chip in this before
chip it.
Anybody that want to build a house, when you build your house, put in nature. Don't surround your house with walls, blocks, and abandoned trees, plants, herbs.
If you build your wall, within the walls, make sure
within the walls, make sure there are trees.
Or outside the walls,
or there are plants, there are herbs, any kind of that you can interact with, so that even our people know that trees go far away from us, we start dying. Trees die, we die.
The day the last tree dies,
the last man dies. So whenever you build your house, bring in trees, herbs, plants, any plants that you feel you can interact with. Do that. Let's do that for ourselves. Do small gardens in your home. Small gardens. If you don't want herbal plants, you can get flowers, flowers, and do those things. Let there be something in your home that will represent nature, that nature can come and live with you. We have to encourage ourselves.
This is so revealing. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
How do you feel when people speak against you, pick you up on their platforms, start to
they wake up?
You said?
They wake up.
The same people?
Yes. They wake up.
They wake up like how?
The time will come when the awakening will hit them. The awakening and and they will regret telling me certain things that they said on social media, wherever it is. That is why I don't respond to any kind of attack insult, be it on any social media or in my class. I have people who come to the class specifically to set me right, and I'll tell them, don't worry.
You wake up.
You wake up. When you wake up, you regret saying it. I have one of your followers said under one of the videos I think the concept of worshiping God. Yes, he said when you came initially, I was against you because I thought you were against Christianity. Now I know you give us a better understanding
of Christianity.
Anytime I listen to you, I understand myself in what I'm doing. I'm not saying stop your religion. Stop so anybody that is lambasting me on social media, I will not respond. Your time of awakening will come. And when you wake up, you will wish that I was there for you to come and apologize for all the things that you said.
So remember to subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. It's a beautiful time here at Aburi Gardens. Come here with your family, come and enjoy Aburi Gardens. I'm doing this advert for free. Here's a beautiful place, you must come and relax, at least 5 hours, 3 hours in the morning. Come here, come and enjoy this place. You pay only 10 Ghana cedi to be in here. I pay more because I wanted to do this video. I pay more, but then it's not about the payments.
Come,
showing this beautiful thing. Aburi Gardens. It's not far from Accra. At least leave Accra. Come and breathe fresh air. It's beautiful.
And speak to the trees.
Speak to the trees. Come and talk to them. Come and speak to everything. Nature is beautiful. Just appreciate and praise nature. That is all about talking to trees. Don't anything else. Just praising and appreciating nature is what we're talking about. Bye for now.